Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today we'll be doing another triple reaction to Prince. We'll be checking out the songs Extraloveable, Willing and Able, and lastly, Kiss. Before jumping into this, I just wanted to say that it has been so immensely rewarding to go down the Prince rabbit hole with all of you fine folk. When I started the reaction channel, I kind of viewed it as my own solo project that I'm getting to share with the world. And in a sense, that's still the case, but honestly, the Prince journey has felt so collaborative. Oftentimes, the songs that I'm reacting to, listening to for the first time, are also songs that you Prince fans may have not heard of before, and we get to experience them together, or at least you get to rediscover them alongside me. Either way, I'm incredibly humbled that you've joined me on this Prince journey, and yeah, it's high time we did a little bit of reflection today. So, as always, I'm excited to check these out, but before jumping in, let's thank Toland the Radiant for making this donation request, and Toland dedicates this one to all of you guys out there, all of the lovely, lovely individuals in the Purple Army. There are quite many of you. But now, let's jump in. Extraloveable.
Hey, sugar, I know it's been a minute, but I got to get up in it.
Yeah, it's like a rewind effect.
Let's talk about what you got. You understand?
The robot turning down.
It makes me. A little bit, gotta get it, listen. Baby, you got something that would make a man a brother mighty proud. I gotta say it loud, you got a dozen little sexy tricks that a dozen cities in the US won't even allow. Never do you boast like the other chicks who think they're fine and loved. Said you love to flaunt it. And what I dig the most is that you keep it in your hand until I want it.
I love his gestures.
Whenever you need someone to take a shower with, call me up, please.
How many different vocal layers are we hearing here? You hear multiple, you hear Prince, you hear a female vocalist, but is that all? It seems a bit more full than that.
Call me up, please.
Maybe 4 or 5 double track.
Baby, you can turn anybody on. I'll wait my turn however long, even if it takes eternity. Time could pass away, but every day I make a play. Just hear you say the same about me. Baby, I know my rap is strong, not as strong as your perfume. That's okay, I like it. Not as much as I would like a chance to see you dancing naked. I really love to see you dance. Whenever you need someone to take a shower with, call me up, please. That's your lover, honey. Don't you wanna take it back with me?
This is a cool video. Seeing the silhouettes against the colorful backdrop. I kind of got to listen to that whole sequence again with the brass solo. The way they turn it down in that moment. that is filthy.
Sugar baby, you're so fine. We'll see you and me meet between the lines. I might be kind of popular, but if you want, I'm yours. You can ask me what we're gonna do. I think you better shut the door. You know what I'm talking about, babe?
Oh no, bro. Bro's laid out.
Say, oh, come on. Scandalous. Whenever you need someone to take a shower with, girl, call me up, please. Extra lovable, honey, don't you wanna take a bath, take a bath, take a bath with me.
Oh, I love that melody. The whispers and all of the vocal effects. I also love, I mean, there's so many subtleties to the music video itself too that are standing out in my mind. I love that. I don't know what you would call it, but like his shadow is superimposed over the dancer's shadow here. So he's like holding her, but they're really far apart. But, you know, I don't know what that effect would be called. It's like when you're holding the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right? In the pictures. It's like flirting from a distance. Really cool phrasing throughout this. Coming from the guitar, coming from the bass, certainly coming from the brass. And I think I now hear the... Oh, in the end he won. Extraloveable. XOO. Extraloveable Reloaded. And in the end we could hear the water, right, of the bathtub. I mean, we all know at this point that Prince's seduction skills are unmatched. He will always get what he wants. I really like how in this song we're in this kind of like moderate tempo the entire time, and I've made this comment before, so forgive me if I'm repeating. When you have a lot of space between the beats, then you can do interesting things with the rhythm of certain instruments within those wider, you know, distances. They did that in this song with the guitar, with the bass, with the brass, certainly. And it's not only just having more in less, or I guess having more notes squeezed into a wider, I guess, wider beat, wider BPM. It's also being able to inject these phrases wherever you want, and each of them independently your mind can focus on. That's what it feels like in this song especially, whether it is Prince's vocals, whether it is the bass. I feel like I didn't miss anything listening to this song, because sometimes it is the case that this song is overwhelming in how many instruments there are, how many effects there are, and certainly on a first pass you'll miss a few. On this song I feel like I got it all, and it's a very, very like enjoyable song. This feels like more radio friendly, and it just works, and it also still exudes so much of Prince, from his vocal delivery to all of the interesting phrases and melodies that came out that are all independently catchy. Creates this really amazing experience. So that's an amazing song. Let's check out the next one here. This one is Willing and Able. already a cool feel to this 4/4. My ear is itchy.
Said I'm willing and I'm able, ready to place my cards on the table. I've been holding back this feeling for too long.
Like a gentle vocals
Now that
Prince.
I've got this feeling, it's truly mighty strong. Like the child lost in the wilderness.
Familiar faces in this one.
Till I reach my destination, I won't rest, 'cause I'm willing, and I'm able, ready to place my cards on the table.
The call and response. It works.
And a queen too. So nothing,
Whoa, this is a very specific point, but I'll bring it up because I have no idea about things drum related.
too.
So looks like the way the camera is angling at this snare, his hand is placed, obviously you see his left hand there, and the drumstick in his right hand is hitting not the far right end of the drumstick like I would have done when I was in high school band, but he's playing more towards the middle, like near where his hand is. Obviously, it would produce a different sound because of physics and tension. I don't think I just have never seen a drummer do this before. Like normally, the drumstick would be over here. I say normally, but again, I am no drummer.
Queen too.
That's unique to me.
Nothing I wouldn't do. It was a long time coming, now that it's here.
Oh, what a rhyme.
On my knees, begging you, 'cause I'm willing, and I'm able. And I'm ready, place my card on the table. Look down, I'm holding back this feeling for far too long. Now that I've got this feeling,
Oh yeah, sing it, girl.
feeling truly mighty strong. Truly, I'm willing, and I'm able. My visions are clear. Feeling kind of stable. You know I am. You know I am. Ready to whisper. Know what you say. Ready to shout. Now what you say. Ready to scream. From my heart to say. Said I'm willing.
Oh my
And I'm
god.
able. I wanna dance, sing, somebody watch me do my thing.
to the tempo as I flow on a roll. Here we go, willing and able to start the show right with that type of hype. I lay my cards on the table.
What is his name?
Don't take me like my flow hit you just like a lead pipe while I'm clocking. You just ain't fast about the boots I'm knocking. It ain't like that. Besides, I keep the gym, so get off my back. In fact, you like the next step back before I show you how fool acts, baby.
And in the background of all of this craziness, I'm picking up on flute.
Clocking. You just ain't fast about the boots I'm knocking. It ain't like that.
Visually blocked it out, but I heard it.
Off my back. In fact, you like the next step back before I show you how fool acts, baby. Yeah.
Silence drums. Wow, what do I say about this one? I mean, I think the composition is just perfect. It's, again, unmatched is the adjective that's coming to my mind, because all things considered, that is rather chaotic, but because my mind is more attuned to Prince more so now than it ever was, I feel like I fully get it. I hear all of the different components as they make their presence known, the different swelling, the melodies coming from, again, each of the different instruments, whenever the backing vocalists get a time to shine, if we have rap that gets injected or Prince decides to scream, everything, every little element are things that I feel like I've seen somewhat before, and it gives me more and more confidence as I go into listening to Prince to feel like I will get it. Now, in terms of the song itself, again, I just absolutely find these melodies and phrases played under the hood below Prince's vocals rather interesting, because specifically in the bass and even electric guitar at times, it just feels like bubbling under the surface, almost like a little mouse is like underneath your carpet and you see only the top side of the carpet and it's just slowly raising. Now imagine that with 100 different mice, and I probably activated a bunch of your worst fears, so apologies for that, but it's all bubbling under the surface and it doesn't have to ever break through. You know why? Because there are so many other instruments over the top that are managing that role. And specifically, I think in these last two songs, we've had a big emphasis on brass, on the slides, on the phrases played from those instruments. And it really just brings me back, not to like say that I was a good band player or anything like that, but when I played trumpet in jazz band, that was some of the most fun you could have in jazz band, besides like having to be so regimented and you're playing and perfectly play each of the measures. It was to actually like riff off one another, create these big blasting moments where all of the brass section can come together and create this huge explosive sound, the same way that as Prince builds and builds and builds the energy of the song, then it converts into sings, and then high head voice sings, and then sings is not a word, is not the proper word here, but those sings turn into screams. And again, it's just it just shows you how these songs build on themselves. So let's check out the last song of the day. This one is Kiss. I've been requested this one a handful of times. I've definitely seen a lot of comments about Kiss, so I'm glad to finally be checking it out with you all today. Let's do it. The way he emerged.
Don't have to be beautiful.
Oh my god, it's so thin. His the Elvis cut. pretty sure she has the the guitar in her hands, but I don't think anything is coming out of that. That is it an acoustic or electric? I can't really see. It could be if an acoustic if it's hollowed out. I can't tell based on the styling. I don't think she's playing anything.
Just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. And if you won't impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Yeah, I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could
You know, you compare this track to the last two, and this one is so stripped back in terms of the instruments. It's funny how our focus can shift here. Now just to the beat, now just to the delicate Prince vocals and the seduction all the way through.
You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. Don't have to be rich to be my girl.
God, it's up there.
Be cool, rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yes. I think we'll dance.
There we go. Hearing some. Oh, the muted strums. I like that. But I still think she's not playing in the video for real. Oh, got to.
Women and girls rule my world. I said they rule my world. At your age, mama, not your shoe size. Maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. Yeah, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. And I'm not taking the time. Look at that. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
It's the simple things, man. That's what we want. Yeah. Definitely, I agree with the kiss. If you were expecting me to say something different, I understand. But I agree with the message of kiss. I just want your time, attention, your presence, your physicality. I don't need your riches. I don't need you for anything material. I don't want to use you ever. I just want to share a moment of passion with you. Sometimes it is just that simple. I don't know why. I definitely, in my time, have consumed a lot of interesting dating content, to say the least. And oftentimes a lot of these self-proclaimed dating coaches and experts, right? By the way, they themselves are purely single. So what are they teaching you? They're going to teach you how to continue remaining dating forever. Anyways, a a lot of these dating coaches, they say, okay, you have to have all of these criteria in mind and exclude. And of course you want to make sure your partner, if you're going to be with them for the long haul, has many of the attributes. But if you can't simply enjoy small moments together, like a kiss, for example, even if they have all of those attributes that on paper look great, the chemistry is missing. The compatibility is gone. The life you could be living with somebody else who is more suited towards you and your rhythms and who you are, and if you can allow yourself to be who you are in those moments, then sharing the kiss would feel effortless. And I've been in relationships where even a kiss was a contentious moment. I don't want to go into that, but it's just, it makes me feel like a little bit, is it validated or vindicated? One of those, that Prince also has the same view, at least in this instance, of what it means to have connection with somebody. Where is my brain going to go after that? Man, sometimes I do get lost in the sauce of Sohum's brain. So I appreciate you all sticking with me through these reactions. I guess we can talk a little bit about the previous two songs, because I do think they were substantively different than the one we heard here, and I'm sure you could also make that same statement. No brass in this one. It was primarily vocals, primarily rhythms and Kiss. And oftentimes songs related to intimacy, related to love, related to passion, sex. Rhythm is actually what you would want, more so than melody. Now, I'm always going to be a melody propagandist and say we want a good melody too, but it's not strictly necessary. So long as you have something that's neutral and you have a good beat, I think songs about passion can be made well, as Prince shows, with minimal melody and more focus on the rhythm. Now, not to say that this song did not have melody, because obviously we heard Prince ascending to those vocal heights, but there's also an interesting vocal phenomenon, which now you'll have to correct me in my terminology here, but you can sing on pitch, you can sing high, so you can sing I don't know, whatever note, like an A5 or something, but it sounds almost as if you're talking. It's like a speechy delivery. So when I'm talking right now, you could find the note of my speech on the piano, but I wouldn't qualify that as a melody per se, in the same way that a more obvious sing-songy melody would be. I guess that's my finer point. So in this song Kiss, it feels like there was less emphasis on a sing-songy melody and more emphasis on a speechy melody with that rhythm, in contrast to the previous two songs, which did have some speechy melody for sure, but also had sing-songy melody. Yeah, those are my takeaways today. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to make a request yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.